Yes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Xavier and Jasmine Live Gaming.
I'm Xavier.
And I'm Jasmine, and we are coming to y'all live with a brand new game, the first day of the month. We are going to play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Oh.
And if you don't know, I will be making our decisions.
Yes, I would just be a puppet with the remote in my hand, and Chapman would be telling me to do everything.
Exactly. All right, Xavier. Let's, are we playing from the beginning? I know we started the tutorial already.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start the tutorial over again.
Okay. Now, back from my, I think this came out on the DS. Back from my DS playing days, this used to be one of my most favorite games, so I'm super excited. What's going on over there?
I'll wait for you to tell me to push X.
Go ahead and push X. Alright, let's start.
Okay. Alright, Damn, this is all you, okay? Pretend you have the remote in your hand.
Okay, you're a literal puppet. X. Yes. Okay, that's a bit of a delay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, you don't want to do the voice acting?
No, I thought you were gonna do the voice acting.
It's on a delay.
Oh. No, I do not want to do the voice acting. Oh, you're right, on delay.
Cut off our stream after like 2 minutes.
You cut off?
Live stream offline.
It says, let me see.
Nope, now it says stream resumed.
Okay.
Well, this does not bode well, Xavier. This does not bode well at all.
Yeah, let me turn off the internet on my PlayStation real quick.
Be right back. Dun, 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 dun. Well, no one is here, so that's.
All right, there. Let's see.
Let's
see if that does it.
Video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering.
Smooth streaming output. This is a comic book.
Boy, am I nervous. Frequent buffering, Xavier. This is not good.
I'm not getting buffering on my end.
Okay, go for it. Just keep pressing X. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job. That's not what it says, but let's keep going. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over.
I'm gonna need this woman to wear a shirt, Jasmine. All right.
Stop getting distracted. Is that your client screaming over there?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I am so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Apple Fanboys is here. He says, long time coming.
Hello, Apple fanboy.
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Getting buffering again. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Say hi to Steven.
Oh, hello, Steven. I forgot I'm doing
Larry Butts, my friend since grade school. Our school has a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
All right, August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2.
Good job, Xavier. Hi, guys. Welcome. As you can see, we started a new game, Ace Attorney, one of my throwback faves. You can just skip through this stuff.
Okay. Prosecution, Your Honor. Yep. Got Phoenix Wright on the left. Defense. Mr. Wright, it's your first trial. Yup. You're a little nervous, a little bit. Alright. Okay. Did Phoenix say he's 23 years old, or he just known that kid for 23 years?
I think he said he's known him for 23 years.
Okay.
Xavier and I have already played this part of the tutorial twice, so we're gonna skip to the part where they start admitting evidence and stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, we're 10 minutes into the stream.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Please state the name of the defendant. That's Larry Butts.
That was my second choice.
Excuse me, what was your first choice?
Mia.
What?
Was that her name? Maya? Mia?
Mia. She has no title here.
Oh. Oops.
Carry
Good
on.
Good thing you are playing then.
Correct.
that would have been embarrassing if the defendant didn't know the name of his client.
Yes, would be quite embarrassing.
Well, I knew it was the Phoenix Wright, you know?
Uh-huh.
So it was a 50-50 chance. Why is she looking at me like she's on my right? But the judge is in...
Xavier, don't worry about the physical orientation.
Okay, alright. Yeah, this setup is not looking right. According to this, I'm on the left side of the judge, but I'm on the right side of the judge. Oh, the victim is Cindy.
Good job.
Almost said cinder block.
No, you did not. Stop.
I stopped on it because I saw the C-I-N-D. Then I was like, then I saw he tried to trick me, Jab. All right. That's what they taught me in elementary school. I'm looking for the words.
Steven said a tutorial within the story. Neat. Alright, so let's check the case file.
No. Blunt object.
Autopsy report. Good job. Blunt object. Is that what you were gonna say, Xavier?
Yes, I saw the blunt object thing. Damn it, that
Okay.
Cindy and Cinder were close, okay?
They were, yes.
They tried to trick me. Like the
They did.
ASATs. Or is it
SATs?
SATs? I don't know what those tests are anymore.
Lord have mercy. The ASATs. Get out of here. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, I'll start picking speed.
First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what the object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay.
Maybe that is
Alright.
the judge on her right.
Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently.
I know it's my first day on the job, but she's acting like it's my first day on the job, you know? Like I don't know how evidence works.
The prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
What's his facial expression he has?
I'm not exactly sure what that's meant to convey. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
She arrived in Paris on the 30th of July.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
What is that face? How is that a nervous face?
Oh no, the victim was a model but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts. Oh my lord. What do you think of her now? Right. Ooh, it's our time to shine, baby. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I?
What you think?
Objection.
That stop?
I think so, yeah.
Hey, he didn't do it.
Aw. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Look, that's the pose, though.
I suppose. Yeah,
I don't know how to pronounce that. I think that's the sound he's making.
Ugh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Hey, bro, I'm trying to help you out here, man. Next, the cheating she-dog. What is wrong with you? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead.
What? Now look, now it says we're on the judge's left.
Xavier, leave it alone.
Alright.
Let's continue with this trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. But like I said, he didn't even know this stuff. Anyway, the judge says quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Oh. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went.
You should have had all this sorted out before the trial, Phoenix.
Have him answer honestly.
Okay.
I know. I'll send him a signal.
Alright. I guess that translates the truth.
Oh yeah, I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
Oh! Oh, but he said it.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying?
Look at his shocked face. He doesn't know
Oh
what
my
lying is.
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters.
What
Who
happened to
is your witness?
what happened to the judge?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sott to the stand.
Ooh, how can you not trust Mr. Frank Solid?
Look at that face, that's how.
Yeah. But
Mr. Sott, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
his last name is Solid, you know?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Okay.
Mr. Sott, you may proceed with your testimony. Alright, we're about to do our job. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Oh, alright, I'm ready.
Witness testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I wailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m.
What year did this game come out?
Oh, I don't know. 10 years ago? The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Hey, Phoenix, don't lose faith quite yet. I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
But Phoenix got convinced by Mr. Solid. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
This stuff judges can't comprehend.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sott used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Oh, 6 a.m. Alright, that's nowhere near 1 o'clock, but oh no, from noon to 6 p.m. Okay.
Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Why didn't we get to cross-examine our friend?
I don't know. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies and the testimony the witness gave. Lies? What? He was lying?
Oh, it's a young Phoenix Wright.
I know, right? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. The red words don't show up well on my screen.
Oh.
First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with the R1 button, then point out contradiction in the testimony.
Hello, light pole dasher.
Hiya. Okay, so we're just gonna scroll through here.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
This one checks out.
Alright, next.
Next. Sun was in her, no, the half open. Next.
Alright, clear.
Next.
Alright.
That's our line there, woman. Next. 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 Next.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Go back to 1 p.m. How did he know it was 1 p.m.?
Ooh, good for you, good for you. So there was a blackout, right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. Hey, we got an objection. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? No, Phoenix, they are. They are.
What?
Hey.
What? Hey.
Wait,
why does he act like we haven't done this tutorial already?
What piece of evidence did you click on?
The blackout?
Okay,
right.
that should work. Okay. Wait, stop going so fast. Go to our autopsy report. Time of death, the 31st, 4 p.m.
Oh.
5.
Oops. Alright, yeah, that's the answer.
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m., but the autopsy report says 4 to 5 p.m.
Alright, here we go. For real this time.
Oh, you found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report.
Why are you slapping paper like that?
The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m.
Oh, got him.
Alright, Xavier, we're 30 minutes in.
Okay.
There was nobody to find at 1 p.m.
Got him again with the puns.
How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that.
He doesn't. It's not a cool objection from this guy.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe.
I like how the judge never makes eye contact. Oh, there it is.
Mr. saw it. Steven says wiggling intensifies. Why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot.
Yeah, you already know.
That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Yeah. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
Oh wow, look how cocky he is. He stopped sweating.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right. Next. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming off from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Even if there wasn't a blackout, that's still... You don't trust a random time from a TV show?
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Listen's just too easy.
I know, right? This is a rank amateur.
Right. You know what to do. Thanks, Mia. I do know what to do. I've got this one.
Jab not here, throwing in some loose interpretation.
Oh, Steven says blackout, noon to 6 p.m. Lies beget more lies.
You already know. I'm going straight to it. Oh, right here. Sound good to you, Jab?
The voice was saying it was probably coming from the television. Yep, sounds good.
Got him. You're not saying objection loud enough for me.
Hold it right there.
There we go. Here we go.
Yeah. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
Oh,
You like those taps the paper?
yeah, it does it so softly, you know? Doesn't want to hurt it.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yeah.
I don't like that sound at all. Irk. The defense has a point.
Who's he looking at?
Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. Those constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Oh wow, I made a lot of sound just typing.
Oh, my bad.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Yeah, guys, we got him backed into a corner. Well, Mr. Sawit, let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Oh. Round 3.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Oh, my video kind of cut out.
There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Alright, I think that was a translation error.
Translation error, yeah. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
It looks like when the judge nods his head, his beard doesn't move.
It does. Black Ass Gamer's here.
Ooh, hello, black ass gamer. Alright. Alright, solve the time. But you said he never walked into the apartment, right? Can we go back to that?
Maybe.
Guess you present the statue? Yeah?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Black Ass Gamer asked how we're doing.
I'm doing good. Doing good. Oh, I forgot. I need to be in the chat too.
Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
I'm a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know this. Alright, guy.
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
No, my bad. Your Honor,
Your
if I
Honor.
may.
Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, Steven says this judge.
I don't know. I'm liking him now that he has that magic beard.
It appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock.
At the end of every testimony, the judge is looking off in the distance.
Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Yes, because he said he saw the time. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. Now, I didn't say all that now. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand.
Oh.
Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment.
Honestly, Jasmine, I like this more than the objection. Look at his face. Look at this light tap of the paper.
Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I just did, bruh.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Now, Phoenix, I didn't say all that.
That's a big jump.
You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice.
No.
That was the sound you heard.
Oh.
I like that classic Nintendo Pokemon zoom in on the face thing.
Look, the judge.
Order in the court. I don't know what the judge is looking at. Intriguing. Please continue.
He's talking to Mr. Wright right now, but he's not even looking at him.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Ooh, look at him shaking his fist at us. Oh, that little baby objection. Ugh.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless. Just look at the witness's face.
Look at this. This angle makes his arm look shorter than it actually is. Something's going on. Yeah.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? Can the judge ask those kind of questions?
No. No, right? Can he ask any questions?
Next.
I don't know how this stuff works.
Look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw.
Oh, no. He didn't have hair on top of his head. How did his shirt get undone and his tie loose? It all fell apart. Look at him. He's a monster.
Oh no.
But the judge is calm. He's okay.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
What all did we just present?
Mr. Wright. Your Honor.
I mean, I guess he's kind of right. We jumped straight to murder.
Yeah, we did. We did. You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
Ooh, it's not over yet. I thought we won. Yeah.
Steven says maybe he's one of the sugar daddies.
Ooh.
Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. What am I supposed to present? Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sot heard was definitely the clock.
That's a big jump, Phoenix. I didn't even know this was a clock until like 10 minutes ago.
They try sounding the clock.
Okay. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
Oh. I was ready to just go skip through this part, but you're right.
Oh, okay.
I asked the court to listen very carefully.
Beep. I think it's... well, I didn't get to read it. Just skip for me. Alright, Judge, calm down, alright? Look at him. It's like...
The judge is shocked at everything.
He doesn't know anything outside the courtroom.
Well, he is the thinker, after all. You see Steven made the face the judge makes?
Oh, that's good, that's good. Is this the same judge for the whole game?
I know he is for the next case.
Alright, good, good.
So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25.
Yeah, I think.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sot heard and the actual time of death.
Oh my goodness. Look at this guy.
So, Mr. Sot, try to talk your way out of this one.
Haha. Ha ha ha.
You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing.
I don't think we have to prove anything anymore. Look at this undone shirt.
I know. I think we can send it up to the jury, but it's alright. Let's do the complete job. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder?
Oh.
If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
I mean, I guess not a case to prove that he's a murderer.
I know. I think we have a pretty good case, but let's just go ahead and throw him in jail. You know what I'm saying? He's right. How am I going to prove that? It's easy. Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright?
It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
He didn't give me a chance.
See, right now we're prosecuting, but we're a defender. We're not a prosecutor.
Oh yeah.
It's
Okay.
a separate style. Anyway, yes, Your Honor. See, that dude is being defended by a prosecutor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately...
Uh-oh.
This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sot. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens.
Turn into a pedophile? Look at this man's face.
He's like a criminal. A criminal! Yeah, he looks different. You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Black Ass Gamer said all he needs is his white van.
Yeah, yeah.
It's parked outside. He said, "Sorry, Larry, I failed you. I think we proved
we proved Larry's innocence. We didn't prove this man was a murderer. Focus, Phoenix.
There's nothing I can do about it now."
Oh, Mia came out of nowhere.
Not so fast, Mr. Saw It.
No, go back to the judge.
Mia, I mean Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not
I'm
like
gonna
this.
listen to Mia when she's not even wearing a shirt.
Can you please forget this woman for 1 second?
I mean, all she got is a bra on and a blazer.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
Oh.
Oh boy, I think I have a guess. Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. She was in Paris. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can.
Only 3 hours. Oh, I see it. It's all coming together.
Steven says maybe he can't find the battery, just like The Walking Dead.
Oh man. It's not find the battery. She put the batteries in upside down, and she was sitting there for 10 minutes trying to get this thing to work. And Lee walked over and just flipped them over, and she thought I was an engineer. Rest in peace, Carly. Are you good to go, Jasmine? I'm done.
Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Alright, even the judge getting distracted. We're just here to defend Josh or Jake.
Larry?
Larry. Whoa, that was not even close.
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Well, let's get to it, Nintendo. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Alright, bro, calm down.
You can fix your tie now.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Her passport. But, there's definitely no reason for his tie to be undone like that.
Yeah. Why the end the top 3 buttons of his shirt?
Ooh, take that. The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder.
Payback was good, but it's not as good as this paper slap. Oh.
As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day here.
Alright, that math checks out, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast.
Oh, is the judge going to be shocked? Oh.
Better believe it. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Scott? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Oh, man. Phoenix, no, Gavin, no. That wasn't... I mean, it was okay, but that's not his job, alright? Okay, okay. Steven liked it though. Oh, that just died.
Wow. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. Pretty sure his witness is dead. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. What is he looking at? Mr. Wright? Oof. Yes, Your Honor. Xavier, are you not saying anything?
Oh, my bad. I had myself muted.
Oh, wow. You saw the judge's facial
Yeah, I saw
expression?
you hear my witty commentary on it. I coughed, so I muted myself.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly.
That wasn't just defense. That was everything.
A prosecution?
Yeah.
And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. Hey, we got less than 4 minutes left.
Okay.
At this
Give me enough time to
point,
finish this.
only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts.
Oh, got him.
Not guilty. Ayy.
Or got him out of there? I don't know.
Talk about a perfect 1-hour tutorial, right?
Mhm.
All right, so let's get out of here. Let's skip ahead.
So you're telling me this is just a tutorial, so the other one's probably longer?
Oof, you're right.
How are we going to divide this up?
I don't know. We'll just have to stop and pick up in the middle of cases. Wow.
Oh, so you're just a random boy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess we should have known when he had gloves on.
Steven said, "Oh, a common burglar." It would have been cooler if he was one of the sugar daddies.
Yeah.
That'd be better story.
Yeah, Steven's lore's canon in my eyes. Thank you, thank you. Hold on, you chief.
This game was released October 12th, 2001.
2001. I guess we didn't have cell phones back then on the regular.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a shirt. It's just very low cut.
This. Alright, alright. Mr. Butts. I'm so sorry. Your last name's Butts. Oh, Larry, please leave me alone. Oh no, Sydney, Wendy.
Oh my.
Sounds like Henry knows that the stream's almost over.
Yes, Henry is getting restless.
Ooh, congratulations, Henry. Who are you talking? Who's she talking to?
I don't know. She said
Oh, Harry.
congratulations, Harry.
No, Harry.
I don't know. Larry?
I don't know who Harry is.
That
Typo?
boy's name is Larry Butts. That's a typo.
Oh no,
Maybe not.
Okay, he was aware. But his name is Larry. What? What? Larry? Your name's Larry. Tell her your name's Larry.
Your name is Larry.
That was a big typo to do it twice.
Yeah, Steven, this man's moves are all over the place. Look at him. He's got his hand. I don't know what emotion is that.
I don't want the murder weapon. Is that even yours? Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, speed run. Here we go. I feel like I deserve it more than the other lady.
Did Mia? All Mia did was stop the judge.
Yeah.
I mean, you was going to let your friend go to jail, so we are over the hour.
Okay. Let's finish this speed run. Excuse me. Liked you a lot because you kept the statue, of course.
Duh.
Oh. Statue. Take that.
Statue.
Slap him.
Ooh.
Why do I still have the evidence in my hand?
That's a good question. I don't think that the defense gets to walk away with the evidence.
Larry, well, you're right. What is that emotion when you have your hand in your sleeve? Oh, Larry, get out of here. Oh. I keep seeing the word Nick. I forgot that's Phoenix's nickname. Alright, and we... Oh,
We did it!
we... Thank you, Mia. I understand the importance of evidence. And I'll handle it from here.
Wow, you just gonna click through. Wow.
Yeah. Why did she tell me that in the dark? Was she whispering that in my ear?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's go to dinner. Speaking of...
Oppose?
She just said
That
Henry.
man's name is not Harry.
Harry. Maybe that's just a thing. She just doesn't respect him.
Okay.
Because only no, because even Larry himself got his name wrong. I don't know anymore.
Larry, see, we said Larry. Oh my goodness.
Maybe his name's Harry, but only Phoenix calls him Larry because they're close friends. I don't know.
No, there's no connection between Harry and Larry at all.
All right, I'll keep my promise, and we did it.
We did it! Yay!
Okay, Henry.
Are you excited, Henry? You excited to play with your mama? Oh, Steven says Harry Butts. He.
Yeah, I guess. Why is she disrespecting that man though? Huh?
Thank you so much for coming, guys. We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. We'll be.
How do I stop this? Oh, I'll just do this. And we'll be back tomorrow. Oh, are we gonna be back tomorrow? Yes, we will. I'm seeing Spider-Man tomorrow, but that's after the stream.
Okay. First real case tomorrow.
Bye.
Same time, same game. Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Steven. Bye, Black Ass Gamer. Bye, Isaiah.